everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my January bullet journal setup. I decided to go with a theme that is inspired by my daughter. Her birthday is in January and she loves all things bunnies and daisies and tea parties. So I wanted to do a fun little whimsical drawing of a stuffed bunny and a stuffed bear, because bears are my favorites, having a tea party in a field of daisies. I wanted this design to be really fun and whimsical and almost kind of spring-like. And I wanted these animals to look like stuffed animals, so instead of drawing full lines, I did broken lines instead to kind of mimic the fur. I didn't want to color them in completely, and I think the broken line kind of helped with the furry look of the stuffed animals. I'm not really sure how to draw fur, so that's kind of how in my mind, that's how they look. For Christmas, I received a gigantic box of Faber-Castell markers. Thank you to my in-laws. And I had a lot of fun playing around with all my new colors and everything. I did a simple broken line as a border to just kind of complete the cover page. And I did January just in my simple cursive. For this next spread, this is my January calendar layout. I really like the way the broken lines look. I think it's very calming and very simple looking. I have pretty small handwriting and there's not a whole lot going on, you know, in the month of January. So I think this calendar will be really good for me. This next side is where I will write in all of our dinner plans and our budget and our bills. So the top box is going to be where I write down everything that we have for dinner. It's really the only meal that I really plan out. And as you can see, I miscounted the boxes that I needed. I don't know how I did that. But I actually used that extra little box to put in my video ideas. So it worked out great. So moving on, we have my habit tracker and my mood tracker, and I just did a simple calendar layout for each habit. The calendar layout is what works best for me. I just bubble in with my color choice for that month what I actually accomplished. For my mood tracker, I wanted to do just some simple, cute little whimsical doodles of teacups, coffee cups, daisies, and botanicals. The moods that I do are happy, productive, meh, tired, and sad. And I know productive is not a mood, but I like to see how productive I can be in a day and whether or not I have to be happy to be productive. This next page is my cleaning spread, and I use this every single day. If you watched my 2021 bullet journal setup video, you will see where I created my master cleaning list. This is just me going off of that list and creating it for my month. So you'll see the little check boxes that I've created. That is how many Mondays there are in a month, or so on: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how many there are in a month, and I just check it off every time I've done it. And you can see there's a list for the ones that only need to be done twice a month and the ones that only need to be done once a month. This next spread is my notes page, and it's very simple. I like to jot down a lot of different things every month, and I like to just, I guess most people would call it a brain dump, but I don't really like that term, so I just call it my notes page. It's where I write everything down. And I drew another cute little bunny holding a daisy and an adorable little stuffed bear looking at a butterfly. Over here we have my gratitude spread, and I love this page. This is where I get to play around with different handwriting fonts and different lettering fonts. I will write down one thing that I am grateful for every day, even if it's as simple as went to bed early. If that's the greatest thing that happened to me that day, I will write it down in a pretty font, and it makes me happy. And lastly, here we have my first weekly spread. Again, I used the broken lines to separate my days, and this is the same setup that I use every single week. On the left side, I write down my daily to-do list, and on the right side, at the end of the day, I will write down any kind of accomplishments that happened that day, any fun things that we may have done if we went to the not went to the movies, but if we watched a movie, or if I started a new book, I will write down when I started it, if I ended it, whatever. I will write down the things that actually happened that day on the right-hand side. And the little highlighted pink areas is where I will write down what we actually had for dinner that day. That way, when I go back to plan, I'm not overly planning. And here is the final flip through. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos just like this. Bye!